Hey, what's up guys? It is Ben 10,000 of YGO, your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh! Superhero. I did a poll on my Facebook group, the Legion of Yu-Gi-Oh! Superheroes, and on the Team FTK community Facebook group. You guys, if you want to talk to me, go follow those two groups. I'll put links in the description. I did a poll talking about the winners and losers of the ban list that just dropped yesterday. I couldn't do a live reaction because, to be frank, I was still working on the slime deck that you guys saw yesterday, so I didn't get a chance to look at it until I was done. And then I realized the deck was already outdated, so I was like, well, thanks, Konami. Couldn't wait a day? Couldn't give me 24 hours? Dick. Oh, man. Alright, so as you guys can see, I got this meme from Facebook. If you guys, I don't remember where I got it from, but if you guys recognize the logo, the Chaos logo, Dragon, YGO logo there, feel free to comment that in the comment section so I can give due credit, and I'll pin it. That way they're credited. So the point is I found this meme on Facebook, and then I was like, oh cool, there's the list. So then I double checked the list, make sure everything was there, and then okay. So after that, now we're going to talk about the winners and losers. Alright, so let's talk about the decks that lost. Well, Synchro decks. Yeah, thanks Konami. Konami's like the abusive parent that buys you ice cream. You get what I'm saying? They're like, the only difference is instead of them buying ice cream every time they do something bad, they do something good and then they smack you twice. It's like, here, 2 scoops, 2 smacks. That's Konami. In a nutshell. Anyway, enough about my mean jokes towards them. There's a reason Ben 10 will never get a sponsorship from them. Just saying. Anyway. So let's talk about how I feel about the list. I'm a little indifferent. I'm not as rage-induced as, say, I saw Farfa on Twitter. It doesn't really like this list. He called it the no-fun list. I don't know if I'd go that far, but I do want to say that this list is basically... Konami had to reel in things that they were afraid would go too far. Synchro decks, mostly. That's like the biggest loser on this list is Synchro decks. Konami, obviously, as you guys can see, they also hit a lot of the meta decks, but they didn't hit all of them. And out of like the top 5, I dare say that only 2 of them suffered any casualties, and 3 of them are relatively left untouched. The 2 that suffered casualties, or like 2.5, I should say, that suffered casualties are Dragon Link, obviously Lunalight based decks. There was a handful of them, and Spiral, obviously. Any deck that used the Lunalight engine and Spirals and Dragon Link. Now, Dragon Link got hit because of Destrudo. So they got a little... No. Bad Dragon Link. I think I saw somebody on Facebook said, okay, I'll just play Monster Reborn instead. Okay. Well, Dragon Link didn't learn their lesson. They'll be back next week with a new card. But I'm not surprised. The Dragon Link deck is powerful, but I think there's only... when we were having events, I don't think I only saw 1 win, so... Or only a handful of wins, I should say, so I don't know if the deck's that powerful. I mean, none of the decks that are the meta decks seem incredibly, like, overbearing, in my opinion. Unless you play really crappy decks like I do. Play Blue Eyes, you'll know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I just pissed off all the Blue Eyes players in my audience. That's alright. They'll get over it someday. Anyway, the other thing is that like I said, some of these I don't agree with. Like, personally, I'd have left Destrudo alone. Let Halifrabrax have one card. I'd have just limited it to 1. You know, 1 Call by the Grave, and your whole move is out. The Dangers, okay, that's fine. They can all go to 1. Makes sense. They cycle through the deck too fast. ABC Buster, really? Put that 2 to 2. Put it to 2. God, Konami, why do I have to do all the work for you? Let me spell it out for you. ABCs are not that busted. Put it to 2. I get it, you don't want to run it rampant, but it wasn't that busted. Alright, the Synchro decks make sense. Trishula being at more than 1 equals hand loops, especially in Master Rule 5. TG Hyper Librarian, too much drawing. Totally Awesome going to 1 totally makes sense because let's face it, a lot of decks are going to abuse it because it's just 2 level 4 water monsters. You make Bahamut Shark. Oh, look, a toad. Now, here's the good news, guys. If you were planning on doing that, you still can. Alright, you just play more than 1 Bahamut Shark, and then every time you use the toad, you cycle it. Now, if you get called by the grave, you get called by the grave. It is what it is. It's just, you're going to have to approach it the way, like, I think Dragon Link or, you know, a lot of, like, monster-heavy decks would approach Nibiru. If they have it, they have it. Zodiacs, you're the winners and the losers on this list because you're like, I imagine that's what every Zodiac player was like. They were like, oh, Triton's back! And then they saw Barrage at 1. They were like, oh, no! Why? I'm kind of like, fair. But it is what it is. Instant Fusion going to 1. Alright, now this is one where I'm going to get a lot of controversy. And excuse me if I sound funny. It's allergy season and I feel awful, so... Instant Fusion going to 1 I think was stupid. I think kind of this is the part where Konami, like, they did a bunch of good and then they smacked you in the back of the head to make your top scoop of ice cream fall off the cone. So basically, the reason why a lot of from the speculation that I have seen is for the Instant Fusion hit is because they had to hit the Millenniumized Restrict Fusion monster. Basically, you summon this and then you're like, ha! Screw your hand traps. Called by the grave on legs. So basically, that's the way it looks to me. So if that's the case, I think I would just rather hit that fusion monster and let Instant Fusion stay at 3. I mean, if they're gonna leave it at 1, then fuck it. I say screw it. Bring back Norden. If you're gonna leave it Instant Fusion at 1, bring back, you know, bring cards back. That's all I'm saying. Malicious to 2, that was a dumb idea. Heroes didn't do anything wrong. They barely were. I mean, look, they weren't even in the top 5. But they were just a powerful rogue deck. And they still are a powerful rogue deck. Hero players, I'm with you, alright? Heroes are the bomb. They're fun. You're playing a deck full of superheroes. The theme is great. The deck is consistent. Is grade A spice. Widow Anchor to 2. Okay, that's cool. Sky Striker still can't do much with that, but okay. They're stealing more monsters now. Woohoo! They're a stun deck now anyway. As for the 3 ofs, they had to give Spiral back their gear. So basically they gave them back their starter, or one of their starters, for losing one of their key components with Master Plan. Personally, if it was my way, I would have left Master Plan at 1 and then banned the Sleeper Agent, just because any combo that creates fucking... basically the true Draco King guy, that's the one that's like, I'm unaffected by everything and I can destroy your shit. Yeah, that card, anything that's a combination of that. That's why I also don't like the new Dark Magician Dragoon monster that the OCG has. I'm just over here like, man, you can give that the Halifibrax treatment. That's what you can give that. Alright, that thing can go over here, stay over there, and then by the time it comes over here, they can ban everything that makes that card like splashable in every deck. You guys can call me a dick on that one. I don't care. But nobody likes monsters like that, so that's the way I look at it with the Spiral thing. Necroface, I don't know. People are going to try deck out decks, I'm pretty sure, or they're going to try Grand Maju decks with that. Avarice coming to 3 is woo! Woohoo! I'm starting to think I should start playing Lightsworns again. This is a bad idea. And the other winners are the decks that didn't get touched: Salamangrates, Shaddoll Invoked, Dinosaurs. And look, here's the thing: I don't want any of those decks getting hit either, personally. If they're gonna hit Shaddolls, leave Invoked alone. They're just an engine, and they're a fair engine at that. And then Salamangrate. But I'd get rid of the trap card, the Roar, and just leave it at that. And then Dragon Link. I mean, everyone wants to hit Dragon Link, but I don't think it's all that dangerous. Although, if you and then I've seen other people say that they want Sewer Poly to go, but I'm like, yeah, but Sewer Poly's an out to Dragon Link, so I don't know. It's a little tit for tat there, in my opinion. But yeah, there's a lot of. This list was interesting. I don't think I give it a good if I had to give it a 1 to 10 rating, it's a 5. It's not great. because they did take a lot of cards out of the game that I think they didn't need to, like ABC. Like, nobody's going to play ABC with only one Buster Dragon. It's just not going to happen. I mean, sure, there's somebody out there that's like, I can make it work, because they're like me with like Light Sword and Dinosaurs. I can make it work. But no, but you're not going to see it up top. I'll tell you that right now. And Mind Control was a board breaker card, which I think is stupid. So they should have left that at 3, because basically that's how you keep the game balanced. It's basically you have board breaking decks and build-a-board decks. And that's, like, I think Konami should just keep it like that. One reason why I think Mind Control even got hit is because it's probably to, as you guys can see it by the background, it's probably to help sell Lightning Storm a little more, because Lightning Storm is also a board-breaking spell card. And let's see here, you can get a Mind Control spell a lot cheaper than you can get a Lightning Storm, so Konami's hitting other board-breaking spells. That's I don't know. That's just from the outsider looking in. That's what it looks like, for the record. This is all opinion. So, but yeah, the winners are definitely should all invoked. They're definitely pushing that. You're going to see still Dragon Link still good, Salamangreat still good, Dinosaur still good. As for the people who want to hit dinosaurs, I know I think I've seen a few other YouTubers say they want to see dinosaurs hit. Konami still has cards that they're trying to sell that are related to dinosaurs, and that's just one thing right there. And 2, you're wrong. And 3, there are new cards coming out that will make the dinosaur deck stick around a lot longer than you want it to. So go ahead, hit Fossil Dyna, Fossil Dig. I knew what I meant to say. And Oviraptor. Go ahead, hit them. See what happens. Dumbass. Anyway, that's a mean joke. I am just kidding. I don't think those YouTubers are dumbasses, for the record. That's just me being facetious. Anyway, the point is that I already have a plan for if dinosaurs get hit with, like, say, like if Oviraptor or Fossil Dyna gets hit to 1 or banned. I have an alternative plan for the dinosaur deck. It will not die, I'll tell you that right now. At least not without a fight. Konami's gonna have to, like, mega hit that shit if they want to make me stop playing it. That's all I'm gonna say. They're gonna have to pull, like, a Dragon Ruler level ban to get me to stop playing that. That's all I'm saying, man. They're gonna have to nuke that deck. Anyway, those are the winners and losers. I think Rogue is somewhere in the middle, like this. Like I said, this list is a 5 out of 10. That's where all the Rogue decks are right now. You guys, this list didn't help you, but sure as hell didn't hurt. I mean, it didn't quite hurt you. It stung. They poked you with a needle, but they didn't. But Rogue players are, we're down, not out. Anyway, that's my opinion on this new list, guys. If you enjoy that, make sure you drop me one of these. Maybe we'll do a few more discussions going forward, especially since everybody's stuck at home. By the way, you guys should also check out my last video. There was a link to an online tournament that is free, so if you guys want to enter, go there. Go to that last video, get the deets, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm Bit2000 YGO. I'm your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh! Superhero, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!